Have you ever noticed something small and out of place? Something you just can't explain? In the oldest apartment building on my street, there's a light like that. On the very top floor, a single bare bulb hangs in the middle of the hallway. It has no switch, and no one has ever been able to find its wiring, yet it's always on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Even when the entire city goes dark during a power outage, that one little light just keeps on glowing. For years, the tenants just learned to live with it. It was a weird quirk of the building, a conversation starter for new residents, but nothing more. That is, until the light started to change. It began getting brighter, subtly at first, then noticeably stronger each night. One evening, a young woman named Sarah was walking home. As she passed under the bulb, she noticed something unsettling. Her shadow, cast long and sharp against the wall, wasn't quite matching her movements. It seemed to lag behind, just a fraction of a second, as if it had a mind of its own. She shook her head, blaming it on exhaustion after a long day. The next night, the light was even more intense, emitting a low, soft hum that seemed to vibrate in the air. As Sarah walked beneath it, she felt a strange pull. She glanced at the wall, and her heart stopped. For a split second, her shadow detached from her feet. It stretched, contorting upwards, reaching like a desperate hand toward the humming bulb. She froze, every muscle in her body screaming to run. The bulb flickered violently, and in that strobe of light and dark, she saw it clearly. The shadow on the wall wasn't just lagging. It was actively climbing, clawing its way up the wallpaper, trying to get to the light. It was as if the light was a prison, and the shadow was its inmate, fighting for release. Sarah backed away, her breath caught in her throat. The bulb stopped flickering and returned to its steady, unnerving glow. The shadow was back at her feet, perfectly normal. Trembling, she turned and sprinted for her apartment, not daring to look back. But as she fumbled for her keys, she glanced down. The floor was empty. Her own shadow was completely gone. She slammed the door shut, leaning against it, her heart pounding against her ribs. That's when her phone buzzed. A notification from the building's hallway security camera. It read, "Motion detected." She opened the app, her hands shaking. The live feed showed the empty hallway, illuminated by that single, hungry light. And then, a new notification popped up. A custom alert she'd set up for her own front door. "Motion detected. Your shadow has entered." On the screen, a dark, human-shaped figure stood directly outside her door, perfectly still, waiting, and in the hallway, the light just kept shining, its hum a little louder, a little more satisfied. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more chills.